Hey everybody, got a 1995 Honda Civic here. Idle problems, they're known for that. Today we're gonna do some work questions on idle air control valve. That would be this part right here. It has a valve inside of it that can screw up and down, and a mechanical plunger operated by hot water. I disconnected the lines. As you can see here, in Arizona, it's always over 100 about. So initially I screwed the plastic plunger thing in, like you've probably seen, all the way in. Idle was still crazy, all over the place. So got some gasket material, completely blocked the thing off. I think this motor was swapped. It's different than most motors. It's got a side plate over here where usually there's some kind of vacuum device. So the idle still fluctuates, surges. It did fix it for a little bit. There's no sense replacing the idle air control valve. Just block it off. That seems to do the trick. But then it started idling weird a couple days later. So this right here is what's called fast idle air control valve. So I replaced that. Bought the part off eBay. Turns out the part doesn't fit, so I had to take the plate off, which runs water hoses through it to keep it from freezing. But again, Arizona, nothing freezes very often. That didn't fix it. I did clean the mass airflow sensor, which is this, using brake fluid. Come to find out, you don't want to use brake fluid. Brake fluid has some kind of chemical that leaves a residue. Not sure if that's it. I was thinking about checking the distributor cap, but the thing runs like a rape tape over 2,000 RPMs. Just chugs and surges until it gets to 2,000. I was really hoping for all you YouTube geniuses out there, maybe help me troubleshoot this. I have my air filter off. There was a little crack in it, but I believe everything before the throttle body is kind of irrelevant as far as making the idle surge. I don't know what it is. I did make sure the coolant was full, because with Hondas, if your coolant's not bled and absolutely full, you can get idle problems. Here is the bleeder right there. Run it, get it warm, turn the heater on, that way you got all the water running through everywhere. Bleed it. It kind of never did squirt out very well, but it did squirt out, so theoretically there's no air in the coolant system. I don't know what it is. My girlfriend's getting angry with me, spending so much time with this stupid van. It was supposed to be the fun love party camping van, but it's turned into the give me a backache, keep spending money on me van. Has no knocks, transmission don't slip, just something with a little vacuum leak. I don't know. I did disconnect the booster line to the brakes, thinking maybe that was a vacuum problem. Disconnected these lines, they don't really do anything. Disconnected almost every vacuum line on it, and still no change. Just vroom, 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 vroom. I had a dream about it last night. Somebody stole it, but it wouldn't go away. Anyway, if you guys have any ideas, that'd be great. I could really use the help. I'm thinking possibly switch out the ECU, see if that's what it is. It's a pretty cool looking little van. 95, they made side doors. I like the side doors opening and not sliding. Well, don't know what to say. It's a machine. It can't be that many things. But my first try was this. Idle air control. I replaced the PVC. When I got the van 2 weeks ago, it had the dirtiest air filter I've ever seen in my life. I was going to bang it out, but it had feathers and rocks and dirt, and it was beyond banging out. Let me see, I've changed the motor oil. I had a local shop do it. They said with 289,700 miles, your oil pan's probably wore out. I looked at the fucker. Sorry. Oil pans don't wear out. Idiots wear out the threads. Anyway, I wouldn't go to that Greenway place. There's only so many things it can be. I failed emissions, and it was the CO, which is carbon monoxide. They're allowed 2.0, I had 2.63. One thing I did the other day goofing around was loosen the gas cap, and it started running really good. I'm wondering if there's something with exhaust, the emissions thing, possibly this canister right down there. See if I can get you in closer. Some kind of sucks the fumes out of the gas tank and puts them through the engine. Anyway, I don't know. Thinking about taking this off. One of my friends said it could be exhaust gas recirculation valve full of carbon. I don't know. I'm gonna about down to the most unorthodox thing is I'm gonna start it up, pour a gallon of water in between the head and the intake manifold, and hopefully it dies. Then I'll determine it's the intake gasket. So, this is Billy. Further updates as they become apparent. Alright, Honda World, be safe. Rev 'em. Eat your rice and tofu.